Hey, what's up, my peoples? I decided to do a review of Danny Swervez here. So let's take a quick. So before we take a look at him, let's take a quick look at the packaging that he comes in. So right up front here, we have the big Cars 3 logo right there. That's 3 and up Mattel. Danny Swervez. There is actually a packaging variant where it says Daniel Swervez, but I think the proper saying for his name is Danny. I don't know though. I don't know. I'm confused now. And on the back of the packaging, you pretty much have Cars 3, bio of the movie, your other releases, and all your legal jargon, jargon, and Mattel, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So that's pretty much it for the packaging. So moving right along, here we have Danny Swervez, or Daniel Swervez. I'm so confused on what to call him. I'm just gonna call him Danny. I'm just gonna do it, just because. Okay? So if any of you have a problem with that and you're constantly correcting me to say Daniel, I'm sorry, okay? There's nothing I can do about it, so. Anyway. So here's Danny, and he is one of the new next-gen Piston Cup racers, and he looks really cool. He's not my favorite of the 3 cars I got at Toys R Us, but he is really, really cool. I like him. So, let's get in close here so you can see the details. You got some intakes right here. I would imagine these intakes are to cool off the brakes or something. I don't know. I'm not a race car aficionado. My specialty are astromech droids like R2-D2. Oh, and hi. How are you? Sorry, I had to do that because you saw me in the camera, and quite frankly, I don't care if my face is revealed or not. So, excuse me. I got a sharp pain on the side of my neck. Ow. I was rubbing that area and it popped anyway. Sorry, I had a sharp pain in my neck and I rubbed it and all of a sudden I heard a tiny pop, so hopefully I'm good now. But here you have the really thin headlights and a mustache grill, and you have some gold designs going from the front to the sides. He is number 19. There are his contingency sponsors, the Piston Cup, Combustor, Carbon Fiber, and Synergy. Those are the contingency sponsors for the next gen racers, number 19. And here's what's really cool. In this kind of chromed out, sorry, I was looking at something on Cruise. But in this chromed out, kind of goldish orange, I guess you could call it. I guess you could call it gold. In this kind of gold chrome, if you look closely, especially, yep, that's perfect. You can see a bunch of OGs in the chrome gold, which is really cool. And it matches the on-screen animation model perfectly with that. So, I guess that's part of the paint job. I thought this white part was something else, but nope, it's part of the paint job. You got 19 right there with the roof flaps. You have a really small Octane Gain Turbo Vitamins logo with the really big OG there across the hood and parts of the fenders. And pretty much the same detail on this side as the other. You have black rims with a goldish orange trim and white Lightyear text, which is really thin. And again, that effect that looks like the tires are rolling when they're actually not, that is genius. That is really cool. I like that. And then on the back here, you got number 19, Octane Gain Turbo Vitamins, OG. And then you got Octane Gain Turbo Vitamins on the spoiler, which you can hardly see. Unless I raise the camera up. There you go. So, there you have that. And also there's the gas cap, which is a little off, but it's not too off. I mean, it's barely off. Kind of, sort of. I don't know. I don't care. Anyway, but yeah, really cool. There are the taillights, and here's what's really cool. They blended in the racing, or the rookie stripes, with, oh crap, with the chrome gold design, which is really smart. Really clever on that. I like that. And then, you got a little thing of where the plastic spoiler would be cut off the, what's it called? The mold, I guess. There's the arrow to indicate where the pit crew needs to lift them up at. Tailpipes. And not much on the base, but there it is if you're interested in looking at that. And, yeah. Pretty cool. I don't know if I mentioned this in the Cruz Ramirez review, but she rolls as rolling things should. And, so does Danny, you know, he rolls like rolling things should, so all these cars roll. So yeah, I guess we could pull Cruz back out because it's time for comparisons. So here they are together. And I'm not going to go into too much detail here because I pretty much made this comparison in the Cruz Ramirez review, so... Oh, crap. That was the remote to my iPod dock. You know what, I'm going to move my iPod as well. Just so that it doesn't fly off of it and scare me, so... But yeah, you can see how they stack up. And they look good together, so there you have that. And here he is with Tim Treadless. So you can see how they stack up there. You can't see it because of the spoiler on Tim, but they're actually kind of, sort of the same length. Maybe Danny's like a hair longer. They look to be the same width, though. So there's that. And they appear to be the same height, although Danny might be a hair taller. So there you have that. And here he is with Lightning McQueen, the stock car. So see how they look together, how they stack up. Lightning is actually about as long as Danny. Definitely a lot more narrow, although if they went with the original casting for McQueen, they probably wouldn't have made him so narrow. So, but McQueen is definitely taller than Danny. So there you have that. And just because here he is with, as some people call Optimus Prime the big boss bot. So there he is with Prime from the Robots in Disguise cartoon. I'm trying to get a shot of Danny where the light's not on his eyes. There we go. So there you have that. So yeah, overall, very cool car. I really dig him, and I can't wait to see how he is in the movie. One word of warning: if you see multiples of this car on the shelf, watch out for some of the paint defects. Like, I saw some gold get splattered around here, and this is actually the second one I picked up. The first one had that gold splatter, so I had to. Thank God I didn't pay for it yet. So I didn't get the first one I picked up or I grabbed, but you know, it's better to get one with good paint apps over a version with crappy, sloppy looking paint apps. So there you have that. But yeah, I mean, I recommend them. So if you like him, great. If not, then you don't have to get him. So and that's the same thing with Cruise, and that's the same thing with Cars 3 McQueen, and that's the same thing with the Disney Store cars that I've previously reviewed. So, but yeah, I mean, if you don't have him, then he will be released in a 2-pack with Jackson Storm. So, if you don't have Jackson and you don't have Danny, and you can only find one of them between Jackson and Danny on the pegs, here's what I recommend. Go ahead and get Danny, but go ahead and when the 2-pack gets released, go ahead and get the 2-pack of Danny and Jackson. That way, if you have a damaged Danny, you can replace him with the new one. So, I mean, that's just if you play with your cars really rough and that kind of thing, which I don't think any of you do. But I know there are some people out there and that kind of thing. So, anyway, I mean, either do that or just wait for the 2-pack, or you know what, if you see both Danny and Jackson in singles, then just get them both at the same time as singles. I mean, either way, you're going to get them both. Unless Jackson in the 2-pack has some extra paint apps, like, or some different paint apps, like he doesn't have his rookie stripes anymore, or something like that, like we've seen in the trailers. So, anyway, to finish this off, here he is compared to Optimus Prime in robot mode. And yeah, I know, robot car. But thought I'd throw it in there just because. So anyway, that about does it for Danny. So stay tuned for just stay tuned for Tim Treadless. Stay tuned for some Precision Series goodness, and stay tuned for hopefully some action figure reviews and some Star Wars Hot Wheel character car reviews. I don't think I'll be taking. I know I won't be taking R2 out of the packaging, but I don't know about K2. I doubt it, but I don't know yet. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. But tonight I at least want to get the Cars 3 cars done so I can get their boxes in the trash tomorrow. And then tomorrow or technically tomorrow is today now, but that way when I wake up I can get started on reviewing some Precision Series cars. So anyway, that's it for me, and that's also it for Danny, so thanks for watching. See ya.